Hey y'all, so this is my review on Supernatural, episode 13, Everybody Hates Hitler. Let me just start by saying I didn't expect to like this episode, and well, I proved myself right. Because it was just, it took me away from the feeling of Supernatural, and even though it was good to hear more about Man of Letters and the key, and even seeing a place they can hide, like the bunker, for future episodes, it's still just, I give it a bad rating, like maybe 4 out of 10, and that's being generous, because to me it didn't work. So it starts off by being in the 1940s, and when the Nazi Party was like at their peak, and that, and then the golem comes and kills a few Nazis, and like a Nazi escapes, and then we hit the present, and Sam and Dean are taken off from where they left last week, and they find the code that the old man gave Sam, and they find the bunker, and it has electricity, which I don't understand, because it's from ages ago, and Sam and Dean are mucking about, well, not mucking about, Dean's mucking about with a little sword, which is just not funny at all, and Sam is being his little, exploring his inner geek, loving the fact that there's books and stuff and passages and that. And then we go to this like old man about the Man of Letters again, and then he phones somebody and he explodes. Well, not explodes, but burns up. Then later on his grandson comes into it, who is Jewish, and he has the golem, and Sam and Dean meet him, and kind of like have a disagreement whether they should find a way to take down the golem in case he becomes a threat, because he was, well, supposedly in the concentration camp, and took down the walls and that, which I didn't like, because it's disrespectful to the actual Jewish people who had to fight for survival in the Holocaust. I know it's just a TV show and all that, and it's not really in bad taste, but still, they put a spin on it to a creature that doesn't exist. Well, not on reality, just in people's dreams. Well, Jewish people's dreams. Anyway, I'll get back to the story, and they kind of like have a talk, and as I was saying, and then this baddie comes who did experiments on the Jewish and Gypsies and Poles, and again, that's rewriting history, because it was actually Dr. Mengele who done that in World War II. But he is a good baddie. I mean, he plays the role well in that. But I just feel really strongly about people touching subject of Jewish. I mean, not of Jewish, of the Holocaust, because it is the worst thing that's happened in history, to be honest. and people choose to turn the other cheek, and it just makes me fucking annoyed. But again, this episode, there was not in bad taste to it, which was I was scared of it being. It done this supernatural thing, you know, put their own twist on things, and you can't blame the writers either for that. It's just, I feel kind of bad. Like, say if I was a Holocaust survivor and I was watching that episode, I'd be like, bullshit, you know, we fought for our own freedom, not a fucking creature that doesn't survive. But if you understand what I mean, then cool, because I hope you don't think that I'm blaming Supernatural crew. I'm not. But again, the episode itself was not strong, the writing was not good. Anyway, the baddie comes in and, you know, I fight, and then Zamadine shoot him in the head, and then they go back to the bunker and play 40 music. So it didn't work for me. It could have not been better, or it could not been worse, because I was not expecting it to be good anyway. Next week's looks good, really good. Called Trial and Error, and Dean and Sam have to do trials over to find a killer hellhound and stuff, and they fight over who's going to do that, because obviously Dean has been in hell and that, and you know, he got taken there by hellhounds, so Sam probably doesn't think he's in his right state of mind to do the job of killing the hellhound, so probably Sam will do that. And I don't even know what the other trials are, but Kevin finds a way of closing the gates of hell, and yay, back to the storyline, you know, no more stupid filler episodes like last night's. Sorry guys, I just, you know, some episodes don't work for people. I mean, I don't like Yellow Fever or anything like that, and people do, so, you know, that's their prerogative. My rating, like I say, is 4 out of 10. And it only gets a 4 because of the baddie and the score. You know, they played in the Croatoan episode season 2. Yeah, they've not played that theme for a long while, so I was really happy when that came back in it. Anyway, I've been talking for 8 minutes, so I'm going to shut up there. But I'll catch you next week.